easy. Glad I'm not your dentist. So, what happened? You left the club before midnight? Did you catch up with Tanya?
Yes. All right?
Fine, I guess you don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, did she leave town? I'm not talking, I'm just asking.
No, she didn't leave town.
So, she's still here?
Yeah, she's still here. For the night.
Good.
I don't know how good that is.
Oh, come on. Antonio, Cherryvale, the trees, the lake, nothing else. She gets out of that real quick. So tell me, you were there at midnight? It was New Year's Eve?
I kissed her, all right? ¿Eso es lo que tú quieres saber?
Cool. Did you take her somewhere nice?
Yeah. Yeah, we went bowling.
Bowling?
Yeah, what about you, Romeo? You and Sarah tear up to town?
Well, we didn't go bowling, that's for sure.
Hey, Howie, it's me, Sarah. Look, I know it's early, but I want to be first in line. I need somebody spectacular to play Capricorn at Valentine's Day. I really want to do it up, you know what I mean? So give me a shout when you get this, all right?
Valentine's Day? This always sounds happy.
Yeah, Christian and I kind of straightened things out last night. But what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on a bus to Cherryvale?
My bus was canceled, and then there was Antonio.
Antonio?
He talked me into staying.
That's great.
Don't get so excited. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Having reviewed the testimony and having studied the report submitted by the doctors at St. Anne's, it is the court's opinion that Lindsay Rappaport is of sound mind and fit to stand trial on the charges brought by the district attorney. Principally, murder in the first degree.
That's not fair. I'm sorry. She's a good person.
Addie, I'm sure that the judge will take that in consideration, that and the fact that Lindsay has all the community support.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth is prepared to proceed to trial. And judging by the nature of the crime and the defendant's record, we will be seeking the highest possible penalty allowed by law.
What does that mean? It means Nora's getting exactly what she wanted.
That's Marcy, and that's Sally Ann.
No, you got it all wrong. That's Gigi. The other one's Sally Ann.
That's Gigi? The woman Rex talked to? I told her I was Marcy's husband. Why wouldn't you tell me where she was?
Marcy told you someone was shaking her down. Maybe Gigi's your blackmailer.
Gigi's no blackmailer. She and Marcy are friends. They swap shifts, share a sitter. Those two are like sisters.
That's the first good news I've heard in weeks. You know where I can find this Sally Ann?
Look, I don't know anything about any kidnapping, but I do know that without a warrant, I don't have to tell you squat.
What's your head? All right, baby, come on. I got you. Oh. I sure wish Gigi lived in a better neighborhood. Come on, let's hurry up and get inside. Mom, what's going on?
As long as you do your part, nobody gets hurt, everybody gets what's coming to them.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Ramsey, put that away.
Do you want your son?
I know you were all ready to go, but you know what? Gigi and Shane, they need our help. You want to go? You want to open it? Go ahead, open it. Yeah, there you go. They need our help, all right? So after today, we're not going to be able to talk to them, you know? We have to get rid of that cell phone and hit the road and get as far away from Todd Manning as possible. You hot? I'm hot. Let me get you out of this jacket.
Shane. Now, when Mommy's friend gets here, we're all going to be real quiet. Nobody's going to say a word. And Mommy's going to do exactly what we tell her to do.
Or what?
Shane, you remember what we did when the hurricane hit?
Okay, now why is Mama bringing that up?
She thinks you're going to hurt me.
Me? As long as Mommy cooperates.
defense will need adequate time to prepare our case.
You've had months.
Counselors, I wasn't finished. I have reviewed the reports from St. Anne's, and I've consulted with psychiatrists who are experts in the field. And while it's clear that Miss Rappaport has recovered, it's also clear that at the time of the murder, her mental state, and the opinion was unanimous, fits the legal definition of insanity. No reasonable jury could find otherwise. Therefore, in the interests of justice and economy, I'm issuing a directed verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity. The case is hereby dismissed.
What does all that mean? It means Lindsay's free.
So my name's John McBain. This is my brother Michael. The woman you call Sally Ann is actually his wife, Marcy, and we're here to help her. So if you just
look, pal, I don't care who you are or what you want with Sally Ann. As far as I'm concerned, she's a good person. Even if she did break more China than Connie Corleone and nearly killed a judge.
Killed a judge? Was she in court?
She was right here with a tray full of dirty dishes, and then down she goes. The tray hits the deck, kaboom! Right in the middle of the pie contest. The judge gets a pecan, and it gets stuck in his throat. Well, I thought he was a goner. Then Sally Ann did the Heimlich maneuver.
I taught her that. I'm a doctor.
Doesn't make you a good husband. If Sally Ann's here instead of home with you, there's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason, but it has nothing to do with my brother, and we're here trying to protect her.
So first you're a cop, and now you're a brother. Which is it? While you're explaining that, I'd like to see a badge.
I used to be a cop.
Used to be?
He's here because he's...
Tell you what. You leave the lady's bag where you found it, turn around and get out of my restaurant, I'll pretend I never saw you. Or you can push it, and I'll call real cops. With badges.
Gigi! You okay? Shane, now! Run, Marcy! The trap!
Your Honor, the defendant confessed to premeditated murder. A jury should decide.
You have a directed verdict exonerating my client?
Miss Hannon, I have ruled that Miss Rappaport was clearly non-compos mentis when she committed the crime. My ruling stands.
Okay, so the defendant, who has a criminal record that includes murder on a rap sheet, as long as
my client was pardoned for her crimes, including one by the governor of Pennsylvania.
Because she saved his granddaughter's life, but that does not mean she's not guilty. She murdered Spencer Truman in cold blood, and now she's going to walk?
Not exactly.
Look, you have no idea how glad I am to hear that you're on Marcy's side. I'm on Marcy's side. It's why we're here.
I don't care why you're here.
Tell you what, we'll get out of here when you tell us who Marcy is.
I got onions braising.
He knows where she is and he won't tell us. But she's got to come back, right? For her passport. She's got to come back. So we'll wait here. Hey, Chef, you got a back entrance to this place?
Loading dock. I keep it locked unless I'm getting a delivery. What do you think you're doing?
Hey, I'm not going to throw you up against that wall because apparently you were good to my sister-in-law, but if you don't tell me where she is, I swear I'm going to rip this place apart.
Well, Marcy is a trap!
Wait.
Shane, I'm going to hurt your mom real bad unless you come out here.
Shane, don't come out here! Honey, are you okay? You can come out now, they're gone. You sure? I'm double sure. Oh my God, they're gone and I locked the door. Are you okay?
I remember what we did when the hurricane hit. That we locked ourselves in the bathroom.
You did so good. I'm so proud of you.
So Antonio runs after you, begs you not to leave town, kisses you, and you still think it's not going to work out.
It's not that I don't appreciate the gesture. It's just so not him. And it's definitely not me. Falling for the fairy tale? Come on. I mean, even when I was a little kid, my mom got me a princess costume for Halloween. I was like 6. It was pink with sequins. I ditched it in the bushes and I went out looking like Annie Oakley in my brother's cowboy hat with his cap gun. I was smoking.
That is what Antonio likes about you.
But then I went all princess on him. I poured my heart out to him like a month ago. Then I totally humiliated myself. And then I blamed him, and I told him off like 3 times, and he still shows up while I'm waiting for the last bus out of town on New Year's Eve. How real is that?
In guy world, it's as real as it gets.
What's wrong with bowling?
Whatever it takes, bro.
Yeah? You and Sarah? I take that to mean things went well.
You can say that. We had a nice night, and then I walked her home.
Yeah, I'm not asking.
Where I dropped her off, went home, and went to bed.
Oh.
But then I couldn't sleep, so I called her back up.
You're pathetic.
You see this? We just talked all night.
All right, whatever it takes, bro.
What it takes, my brother, is a little knowledge about women, which you are sadly lacking.
All right, and you're the champ. You know what? Why don't you put those down before you hurt yourself?
You see, women...
Oh, here we go.
Women have 2 speeds. Fast and slow. Now, the fast ones, they can be fun, but they're poor investment. If it's not easy to start them up, then who are you? Nobody. You want a woman with a real slow trigger. Someone you have to learn. Because then, you're the man. And nobody can compete with you. Because why? Because by now, you know exactly what it takes.
So what you're saying is that Sarah's a pain in the ass?
Basically. But I tell you what. When she turns around, she walks away, she's got this little thing going on with her hair, and it's like, I can be that. What?
No, I'm just glad you're taking it slow.
While Miss Rappaport has been cleared of all charges, the court recommends that she be returned to St. Anne's until such time as...
Mama, that place will take the life out of her.
Come on, Mama.
I'm sorry, this is important. You can't send her back there.
Ma'am, sit down and be quiet.
Your Honor, if I may. What is the legal basis for further remand to a psychiatric facility? Miss Rappaport is either of sound mind or she is not. The court has found her competent, therefore we respectfully request that you release her.
So she's just going to walk.
While Miss Rappaport is capable of understanding the charges against her and of participating in her own defense, it's not clear that she's ready to re-enter society. The gains she's made are recent, and they were achieved in a very structured environment.
Yes, Your Honor, and we agree. We agree that Miss Rappaport needs and deserves ongoing support and care as she attempts to pick up the pieces of her shattered life. But surely we can spare the taxpayers the expense. Release her into the custody of a responsible party, appoint a guardian.
Me! I'll take care of her. Send her home with me.
Excuse me, Your Honor, with all due respect, my sister has only recently been released from St. Anne's herself.
And I'm cured.
And Mama, we were so thrilled, but I don't think that qualifies you to be Lindsay's legal guardian, okay?
When are you going to accept the fact that I'm just as sane as you are?
Ladies, please.
No, this is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. My sister treats me as a child. When I'm older than she is, I'm a mother, a grandmother.
And while I appreciate your offer of guardianship for Miss Rappaport, given your history of mental illness, the law will not allow it.
Then Blair can do it. Oh, Dorian.
So bowling, huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
She got a couple spares, couple strikes.
So she beat you by
32 points. She said 35, but she's wrong.
Oh, come on. Please don't tell me you argued with the woman.
From the moment we left the bus station till 4 a.m. when we left the bowling alley, all she did was argue.
She argued.
Yeah, that's what I said. She argued. Every word out of my mouth, she had something to say. You couldn't shut her up. So I kissed her. Would shut her up.
So all you gotta do is just keep kissing her.
No, I don't know, man. She doesn't trust me.
That's good. That's good.
What do you mean? I don't know. How's that good?
Do you not listen? I was telling you, you need a woman with a slow...
No, listen. This woman doesn't fit into no category, okay? She's complicating my life.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
No. How?
Well, you keep her around for a month, then you go racing after her.
No, that's because she was leaving town.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you want to catch her, or just not let her get away?
You went bowling? Yep, and I beat the pants off of him. No, not the pants. We were actually too busy arguing to get to any of that.
Arguing?
Yeah.
And that's a good thing?
Do you know how long it's been since I felt comfortable enough to argue with Antonio?
I know exactly what you mean. When I was living with Christian and he was home, even if he was in the other room, I could feel myself breathe. That's what I'm like when I like someone. You know, like really like someone. I can't relax or get comfortable. And then after the thing with the guitar player...
Whoa, what thing with the guitar player?
Guy shows up to play a gig at the club. We start talking, and he asked me to go on tour with him and his band.
Christian found out about this.
Yeah.
There is a God. Awesome.
So Christian opens up to me about his feelings, Evangeline, and he kissed me.
Oh my God.
I wanted to rent a room. But I didn't go there. I want to take this slow.
Well, at least you don't live together anymore.
Yeah.
When I was working with Antonio, I would see him in the locker room and I couldn't even look. I would just stare at my gun.
You were not.
Yes, I did. I would pretend I was cleaning it. Constantly. And this one time after he had surgery, I went over to his house and he asked me to help him change the dressings on his wound. And of course I was like, sure. And then he takes his shirt off. And even though he had just had surgery, his body was... My hands were shaking.
I hear you. One time I caught Christian coming out of the shower in just a towel. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt about it. The Vega boys are hot.
Seriously hot.
Caliente. You ladies need some ice water to cool you off.
I don't blame her for running from people like you.
Mo, she ain't running from me. Hey, that little boy of hers, you meet him? No, his name's Tommy. And, her and my brother, they adopted him. Yeah. They raised him and they loved him. Then they found out the biological father wanted him back, guy that was convicted of rape. Well, that tore them apart. Yeah, I lost my badge trying to protect them. So if you think I called the local precinct, well, friend, I got nothing left to lose. You know all I want? I want my brother and Marcy. I want them to come out of this hole. But I could use your help. So please, if you know anything...
Sally Ann went to Gigi's at this address. After that, she was taken off. I don't know where.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey. Don't make me sorry I trusted you.
Got it.
They hit you?
No way.
Are you sure? They didn't give you something to make you sleepy?
They gave me video games and a burger and a fried egg sandwich. I didn't sleep.
Were you scared?
No. A little when the guy took out his gun. And when I was in the bathroom, I was afraid they were going to kill you.
Who, me? No, nobody kills me. I'm too tough. And you are the bravest, smartest kid I ever met.
Braver than Dad?
You're just like him.
He would have killed that guy. The guy with the gun.
Yeah, well, the guy with the gun is never coming back
You
here,
sure?
so yes. But we're gonna pack up just in case.
We should call the cops.
Not till I make sure that Sally Ann got away, okay?
So sorry, Mrs. Vega.
This is your restaurant. We should not talk about your sons like that.
That's all right, I'm used to it. Women are always throwing themselves at my sons.
Well, I didn't exactly throw myself at Christian.
Oh, I definitely threw myself at Antonio. That poor man had no choice but to get out of the way. His loss. I mean it. They were miserable at Christmas. I mean, they were moping around. They didn't have a smile for their mother. Nothing like Thanksgiving. Oh, no. Remember how happy they were? You guys really brightened up the day.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
So, what happened? It's okay. Don't worry. I'm a mother with discretion. I won't say anything.
Christian and I kind of, worked things out last night.
You mean you slept together, or you really worked things out?
We worked things out. I can't believe I'm talking to you about this. You're his mother.
Well, what I really want to know is, do you really care about my son? Or is it just because he's really hot?
Mrs. Vega, in my line of work, I meet good-looking men all the time. So although it doesn't hurt that Christian is attractive, he is very special to me. So much so that I even made him work things out with Evangeline before I got close to her.
And what about you? Are you willing to give Antonio another chance?
Yeah. Dalia wasn't the only one who was leaving town last night. Sarah almost took off with that band she booked.
Oh, yeah, I saw the lead singer guy coming on to her.
So did I. I told him to get lost. And I told Sarah that I wanted a chance with her.
Just
laid it all out.
A medal?
My point here, Antonio, is that I know what I want. You? I'm not so sure.
I know what I want.
Yeah? What are you doing here?
I'm here because the body is the temple.
Oh, right. And if you think that girl's going to lie down and worship you, you know even less about women than I thought. She's not going to come after you, Antonio. Not after the way you treated her. You're going to have to go to her.
I'm not so sure that's what she wants.
She's here, isn't she?
Yeah, for a day.
So what are you waiting for, man? Go get her. Take her out somewhere. I don't know, miniature golfing. Women love that stuff, by the way.
In the dead of winter.
Call Bobby.
Bobby?
Yeah. Yankovic. He's a regular at the club. Thursdays, trippy-looking guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's always after us to go to Funland. They have an indoor miniature golf there. Listen, give me that. Put that down.
Hey, wait a second. I'm not done.
Yeah, you're done. You are overdone. I got an idea. Let's go grab a shower and get out of here. Unless you want to kiss that girl goodbye.
You know what? You're a pain in the ass.
Thank you.
You're worse than Sarah.
Thanks again.
You know, in those showers, we're taking them separately. We're not fighting anymore.
But I love you, bro. I love you.
La Boulay is enormous, Your Honor. Lindsay could have her own suite of rooms there. And my sister is a doctor, believe it or not. And my daughter is a wonderful mother. And they have a full-time staff at La Boulay. Lindsay would be beautifully cared for there.
Ladies?
While Blair and I care very deeply about Lindsay, I don't think either one of us feels qualified to be her guardian. I have just taken in a foster child, and now my sister.
Yeah, and my husband just received custody of a son that will be moving in with us, and as much as we love and care for her and want the best for
appreciate
Lindsay,
your candor, ladies. Yes, thank you. The court will only agree to an arrangement that provides for a structured environment and thorough oversight. Ms. Rappaport, is there anyone in your family who might be able to act as your legal guardian?
I would be honored.
Hurry, baby! We gotta get out of here before those creeps come back.
Sorry, I couldn't find my pirate book.
Oh, you got it. Great. All right. You think you can carry this one?
Are you Gigi Morosco?
Who wants to know?
You remember me? Marcy's husband? Listen, please, I know you're her friend. You gotta let me see her.
Who are these people?
That's Sally Ann's husband.
This is my brother.
Are you guys with the other guys?
What other guys?
The guys with the gun.
Oh, my God. Is she okay? Where is she?
Gone, I hope.
Marcy! She must have gone up front. She went back up those stairs with her fine child? Where the hell is she?
They're fighting over her. Which one are you rooting for?
Oh, because it would irritate Nora the most. Look at her. She is so irritating right now. That's because all day she's been the big loser.
RJ, there's no need for you to take this on. I got it covered.
I don't mind. In fact, I'd be honored to open my home to Lindsay.
With all due respect, Your Honor, Mr. Gannon here is an ex-con. I am the Commissioner of Police.
Any legal difficulties I may have had were resolved years ago. Besides, Lindsay and I are friends and business partners, while Mr. Buchanan here abandoned her at the altar.
What? That was a long time ago. Now, we are good friends.
I don't think it's in Lindsay's best interest to be in the custody of a man on whom she can't depend.
Miss Rappaport? Thoughts?
They took my kid, and I tried to warn her, but...
Can you start from the beginning?
These two jerks. One of them was Todd Manning. The other one, I don't know his name, but he was big and he had a gun. And they took my son and wouldn't give him back until I called Sally Ann and got her to come over here.
Mom was awesome. They had a gun on her and everything. And she got me to hide and yells for Sally Ann to run.
When was this?
Just now.
What happened to her?
Well, she took off and I stalled as long as I could, but they went off after her.
Okay, do me a favor. Go inside, lock your door, don't answer to anyone.
Okay.
Wait. Your Honor, you're now saying this decision is up to the defendant?
I'm merely seeking her input, Miss Hannon. Ms. Rappaport?
First of all, I would like to thank the court and you, Your Honor, for being so fair and open-minded.
Then I'm going to make a big contribution to your next election campaign.
I beg your pardon, Miss Hannon?
What? Oh, nothing, Your Honor.
I'd like to thank my friends who've been here for me for these last few months during a really, really hard time. And Bo and RJ, thank you for offering to take me in. I don't know why you'd want me. I'm really very grateful to have a second chance. And I wish I could be more help, but right now my head is just spinning.
You've had several offers of guardianship, Miss Rappaport, and I suggest that the interested parties make application. And while I'm reviewing the paperwork, and please feel free to contact anyone else you'd like me to consider, I'm ordering you back to St. Anne's. I think it's the right environment for you in the short term, while we resolve your situation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Cody, you'll accompany your client to St. Anne's?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll contact you when I've made my decision. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
The whole time Lindsay was at St. Anne's, RJ and Bo were always there. Men, I just love a broken woman. She's not broken. She's fixed.
Mama, who do you think she's going to pick?
I'll never tell. I know which one I choose.
RJ, look, the point is not to make this any harder on Lindsay than it has to be.
So give it up, Bo. Just let her come stay with me.
Are you two out of your mind?
Nora, this doesn't concern you.
Yeah, you heard the judge. You lost. Case closed.
She's playing you. Oh, never mind. You want to ride to the rescue. That's your business, but don't come crying to me when you stab him in the back with a pair of scissors.
You know, Antonio and I, it's complicated.
No, I understand. Antonio was very hurt when Jessica left him.
Oh, I know. And yet he was still so kind and so generous to her when she was sick.
And it didn't change anything. He still lost her. And then he lost himself for a while. My granddaughter recognized his feelings for you even before he did. But don't hold that against him.
I don't. It's just that.
Tanya, listen to me. I don't blame you for being wary, sweetheart, but believe me, if Antonio is telling you that he wants to pursue something with you, I believe he's telling you the truth. And if you hurt him, you'll answer to me.
Your blessing. What more do you need?
Shut up.
All right, tee off in T-minus 10.
Hey! Something I run into you.
Listen, about my mom.
She likes me. She even told me so.
Really?
Yeah. So now you're in big trouble.
I think I can handle that.
There's somebody to see you, I think.
Yes, I know. You're still here.
Yeah, about that.
Look, before you say anything.
Let's go bowling. Yeah, if you want to bowl. That is.
I have a better idea.
We're going
Back away from the car.
What's he
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
on the next One Life to Live.
I'm not going to let you pretend to be Tess to fool Jared Banks.
That young man is a Buchanan. Oh, my God. Marcy.
Ramsey!
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on Soap.